What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Wednesday the 8th of December. It's Wing It Wednesday the 8th of December. Wing It, not being a Chinese restaurant, it's called Wing It for a reason, and that is because I'm winging it because I've not read anything and I've not planned anything. It's usually what I do on a Wednesday, but secretly it's what I do on most days. But today it's definitely because I can get away with it because I tell you that is what I'm doing. Anyway, it's still going to be just as good. Don't worry, if you've not been here before, it's going to be as good as anything else you've never heard. It's a video on YouTube and it's a podcast on all the podcast channels. Some people are listening in some very strange places. Thank you, whoever you are in these far-flung places. It's amazing, this podcast business, because it throws it out to all different kinds of all different countries. It comes up where people are listening. It's weird. My little Brummy voice is spreading the word all over well, to very few people, I've got to admit. There aren't many of you, I'll tell you, but there's more people, I think, listening in space than there is listening on Earth. But they're the most intriguing because they're going to come down and go. They're going to be basically talking to you through my podcast. Some point in time, they're going to come down, put a thing into my head, affect me, affect my brain, and then I'm going to be talking to you in an alien language and you're all going to understand it. So it's going to be like a weird little Matrix moment. That is a dream. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But that possibly could happen because they are real and people don't believe that aliens are real, but they are. And I'm not being David Icke. Even Obama tried to get to the ET files, and he just showed that the president even the president is in the dark. They're not going to tell him. Unless, obviously, it's fucking plain and obvious that it's guaranteed that they've seen them. But even he couldn't get to the files. He was trying to question them and trying to get to the top secret information on UFOs and aliens. Now, if there's top secret on UFO and aliens, what does that tell you? There's top secret information. Not even the president can get to it. That just tell you. You don't even have to fucking tell me that you don't have to tell me what's in there. I know that there's things in there. So anyway, even he can't get to it, so Obama couldn't, should I say. And they basically said what he believed about it and whatever, and he wouldn't really be pushed on it. The idea that the government might have an alien spaceship, that's nothing, somebody said. Now, the biggest conspiracy is the people in Michigan vote. So soon it's not going to be the Russians interfered, it's going to be the aliens interfered. Wouldn't it be weird though if fucking some information came out? I'm rolling with this one now. I told you I'm winging it, but wouldn't it be interesting if it actually did come out that, I don't know, Putin was a fucking alien? You know, they talk about the lizard people and all that. No, I'm not condoning that. They are lizard people in a fucking metaphorical kind of sense, as in they're like totally, totally different to all us. It's like they do talk with a fucking smile, but the hidden behind them is a totally different agenda to us. So for that respect, they are lizard people. But whether they are actually lizards, that's I'm not going that far. But you know, we've all seen the films, and the films come true. We all know. Is that a true story? The zombie film, is that a true story? No, it ain't. Well, you never know one day. Anyway, breakdancers could be joining the Olympics. I like the idea of it. In fact, breakdancing is fucking brilliant. We don't see enough of it, apart from on the streets. Breakdancing there should be some breakdancing. Where's the breakdancing TV show? Where's the breakdancing competition, like fucking on Breakdance the film? That's one of the best films ever made. And Ozone and Turbo, when they're challenging all the different teams in the clubs, or the different sort of gangs in the clubs. Where the fuck is that shit on the TV? That is like good TV. Not on about some fucking Simon Cowell talent show. I'm on about bang on fucking breakdancers, giving it some in a fucking nightclub and having it on, and getting it on film. I'd say that's my idea now. That's my idea. Anybody doing that, I want intellectual property rights again. I've got loads of good ideas on this podcast. You're going to have to listen to them all and get my viewing figures up to really get down to some of my great ideas if you want to nick them. But yeah, breakdancing. It's going to be Olympics. I mean, to be honest, I like the idea of it. It's good for the breakdancers and they can get somewhere. But at the same time, they should be doing it in a dancing situation, like I've just said, and earn fucking shitloads of money that way. It's coming. It's coming. If I ever make any money, maybe I should encourage that kind of situation. Maybe I should open a club, a breakdancing club. It ain't gonna happen. I'll be too busy spending my money. I'll be too busy. I'll be in Mexico. Sorry, but I've given the idea out there now. Somebody can do that. Who's in those circles? Michael Jackson's bubbles. Michael Jackson's monkey bubbles. He trashed the studio. He went apeshit in the studio. Excuse the pun. Not throwing his shit. I don't know if he was throwing his shit. He might have been. He was going shit when causing shit when Michael Jackson was trying to record "Beat It." I wonder if that's where he got the name from. Maybe he just started shouted "Beat It" to the monkey, and then thought, I don't know, that fitted right. I shouted it right at the right moment, and it sounded good in the song. All of a sudden, "Beat It's" now the theme tune. Could be, but anyway, they had to get the monkey out of there. Good job fucking he didn't attack him, because monkeys, the apes, the chimpanzees, they're cute in anything, aren't they? But then have you seen these stories where they rip people's arms out, the fucking sockets? Being nice to them, all of a sudden they rip the arm out, rip somebody's arm out the socket when they go mental. Stronger than you think. Stronger than you think. I said that in an accent then, a funny accent. Has the alien got to me already? Are they really tuned in? I tell you what, some of you probably think I am fucking talking in another language, half the shit I talk on here anyway. But I've been cooped up all day. I've been waiting to speak to you. I've been on my own all day, so this is why. I'll give you all barrels for 10 minutes, and then I can go and relax. Anyway, what's going on? I ripped the fucking title off there. There's a terrifying looking. I've ripped the fucking piece of this off that I can't read. Basically, there's a terrifying something built of solid muscle and stinking like a farm animal. Could be on the loose somewhere. A terrifying man, I think it is, built of solid muscle and stinking like a farm animal. He claims he has a chilling encounter with a 6 foot, Bigfoot type beast while out running. That's just a homeless guy, surely. He's a homeless guy. Is he naked, was he? But you know, looked into the ranging from big cats and werewolves, and now we got this Bigfoot. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, could be. Maybe it's decided. His fur was brown with patches of grey. The face was very human-like, with a flat nose, but the jaw was big. There's a bloke walking around out there, and he's going, "That's me. That's fucking me. I was down there. Yeah, I was going swimming. I come out of the lake at the wrong place, where my clothes were, and I had to walk around the lake to get back to my clothes." And some bloke was running down the road, and he fucking started screaming and ran off. Am I that ugly? That's pretty much what's fucking something's going to happen, isn't it? But anyway, I like the idea that there's somebody out there. We've got the big cats. They're definitely out there. The big cats. I mean, some of their photographs, you can't fucking deny that they're massive cats, and that they're not even normal cats. They're like cougars or jaguars or whatever the fuck they are in the moors and whatnot. And now we got this guy. I hope it is real. We need more of it. It'd be good if werewolves and the shit. It could be a werewolf. Hopefully, well, it's in the middle of the day, so I doubt it. But are they out in the daytime, werewolves? I'll have to check my werewolf fact checker. But anyway, if you're out there, Mr. Abominable, watch yourself, because nobody's going to come for you. Nobody's going to come looking. There's going to be the lynch mob walking down the road with all the torches and everything. No, nobody's going to believe you. So you're quite fine, I think. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I said there. You could smell him. He smelt a stale farm animal type smell. So you need a wash, whoever you are. I thought you'd just been in the lake. Maybe just swam in a fucking lake in England where they're all full of fucking shit and full of like bikes and or was it a canal where literally you would come out of there stinking like crap. Anyway, there's a guy here. I mean, this is terrible that somebody's done to him, but somebody asked somebody if he wouldn't mind helping his mate out and put a few tyres in his back garden whilst, you know, they've got somewhere while they're going to get some storage to put them in. And he went, yeah, that's fine. So when he come back, there was 600 tyres in his back garden. 600 massive tyres. There's a big pile of them, and they've done one and left it in his garden. And he's like, and they've not come back, and they've just basically fly tipped it into his garden, and he can't take them to the dump, so he's stuck with them. But you know, it's a shame. He's been manipulated, and he said he's angry and he's depressed. But the reason I'm talking about it, because I don't want to like be dissing the guy, but at the same time, he's sitting on the pile of tyres there, and he's looking a bit pissed off about it in the back garden. But I'm looking at some of them tyres, and they've all got good tread on them. I can see about 20 there, right around there, and they've all got half decent tread on them. So fucking sell them. Sell them. You got £600 worth of fucking money there. People buy part worn tyres. You can flog all of them. Every single one of them. If you got a tenner each, you've got £6,000. Is that right? 10 times 600. Yeah, you got £6,000. And you're going to get at least 20. So you got 12 grand there. So turn a fucking miserable situation into pound notes. Have a word with yourself. Don't fucking dwell on it too much. Think about it, they've done you a favour. If anything, you do that and you can go to the guy, ring him up and say, fuck you in your tyres. I'm fucking... And he don't look like they're in a well-off area, so I'm fucking buzzing. Tonight, I'm going to spend 12 grand on fucking booze and cocaine. And maybe hookers, because I'm here on my own. And I want to remember this time for... forevermore as the positive, the extreme positive from the extreme negative. So be careful if that's what you're going to do. Anyway, make sure you wear protection. Anyway, let's move on to where we're going. I've managed to wing it quite well, I think. It hasn't been too bad. I don't think you noticed that it's usually better than this. A subtitle, cock up, sparked a sex storm for a weather forecaster. The winds over inshore waters becoming northwesterly 4 to 6 later. Don't know what that means. But on screen, her words were subtitled. So she said, winds over the inshore waters becoming northwesterly 4 to 6 later. What the fuck does that mean anyway? I've no idea what that means in a weather report. But on the screen subtitles, it said, becoming... Oh, hang on. Coming north for the sex later. Is that it? Don't tell me people was complaining. I'm almost positive that's not what I said. Has anybody complained? I bet there's people wrote and complained about that. I saw the word sex on the weather report. I want to complain. I don't ever want to see that again. My husband probably thought I was going to have sex then after seeing that, and I don't want to have sex. I've not had sex with him for 10 years. That's the only kind of people who bother complaining about the TV. That's how wound up you are. Go and get yourself some fucking tyres and sell them. Make yourself some money. Then go and get some booze and go and get some cocaine and then have sex with your husband. Right, last one I might do, I think. A kitchen robot that cooks restaurant standard meals from scratch and cleans up afterwards will go on sale for £248,000. 248 grand. I mean, that's just a ridiculous amount of money for... but I'm just flabbergasted that there's a robot that's cooking restaurant standard meals from scratch. That means he must be chopping it. He must be getting shit out of the fridge, chopping it all up, putting it all frying it and doing it all in the different pans, and then turning it onto the plate and making it look like it's a fucking restaurant standard. Then washing up. Cleans up. What the fuck? I tell you what, a lot of people are going to be out of a job if robots can do that. And good, because a lot of the jobs are probably shit jobs. You don't want to do them, so you just like, fuck that. I'll go and make money elsewhere, put my feet up and do a better job. And I want to be, there'll be jobs, I guess, making the robots and shit like that. But still, that's a kitchen robot. But I'm not finishing on that one because that's just ridiculous. It's like we are going robots. Everything's going robotic. I might have to learn everybody might have to start learning the robot. We'll get these breakdancers down and get them to teach us how to do the robot dance. You used to try and do that at school. I could never do, but you do the robot dance. And then when they say that there's only going to be robots going to be employed, you bust out your robot dance and they're going to go, you know what? Or they might just think you're a robot and you go, yeah, he's got the job. Give it the robot guy. Or they'll just say, you know what? I think you're at least somebody that I could talk to, but you're acting like a robot, so we could pass you off. You can actually do the job. We're going to give you on entertainment basis alone, because it is very entertaining when they can do that stuff, that robot stuff. It's pretty fucking special. Told you breakdancing. The one on the is outside with the broom. That's one of the best little moves going. The best little breakdancing dance ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the breakdance film. Or look on YouTube for Turbo off breakdance with the broom. It's brilliant. Anyway, that's one I'm going to do. Have I got another one to do? Bollocks. I've lost my train of thought now. Amazon owner Jeff Bezos is helping putting women on the moon. He's going to put. He's taking a mission to the moon. That's how much money he's got. Now he's getting into space. Now they've got too much money now for Earth, so now they want to get out into space and really sort of. That's the only place that it costs big money. You can't spend it down there. It's probably like fucking hell. I've been out all day spending. And it's not even been not even a fraction has come off my wealth. This is getting ridiculous. I want to be able to spend my money. So the only thing that I can spend the money on is things in space. It's fucking billions, isn't it? Anyways, he wants to put a woman on the moon. Good for the woman, but I bet you she ain't going to be going anywhere near the moon without a fucking Amazon flag, because that's what he wants to put on. He wants to put a woman on an Amazon flag in the moon, because that's what he does. He wants to spread the Amazon word, and that's how big they're getting. It's ridiculous. Let's hope the aliens zap his brain and get him to give all his money to all of us, so that we can work from or not even bother, just be at home, let the robots cook us dinner while we have a party. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll do another one tomorrow. See you later. Bye.